What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel today. We're back, and we're back to some more Monster Hunter Wilds content. There's been so much information given over the course of the week that I'm super excited. I love the gameplay. I love what they're doing with the game. Just every single day, there's just so much detail that someone else picks out. I think I saw on Twitter last night that the status symbols now have a countdown on them, so you know how long you're gonna be paralyzed, stunned, dazed. I'm like, bruh, they literally went through the game and they're like, you know what? We don't want to change the core gameplay too much. We want to enhance it, but we also want to like just fine tune and refine the game. And they just did it so beautifully. I mean, I've just a lot of talking about a lot of things in the game. I know some people feel a certain way about the health bar. I love how nerd detail when you, I'm going to make a full video overview, but now when you sharpen each little your gauge increases with each one. So if you get interrupted, you still got some sharpness back. This is mind blown. But regardless, today we're talking about, well, Capcom went ahead and gave us this breakdown online that kind of gives you the controls of all the game. Think of it like a user manual. It'll give you all the controls for all the weapons and all the new features in the game. So I think this would be a good opportunity for us to kind of go through, because we're seeing a lot of things, and now in my mind I'm thinking like, how would I do that charge attack with long? So how did this attack work? So it goes through all of that. So go ahead and dive into this, my family. Without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, here we go. Platforms, everyone wondering, it's gonna be on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. We know this, cross-platform, cross-play supported. I love it. It's gonna be an amazing time. So on screen, we have our button controls. Let me see if I can. That's pretty good. So our button controls, that's gonna be up here in the game, just like in Monster Hunter World. You're gonna be able to remove all these things if you like. You can get rid of that, get rid of that. But it's good to have information available to you. Health gauge, stamina, sharpness. The health gauge, it changes. So the cool thing about the health gauge is, in Monster Hunter Rise, they really just kind of trying to combine a lot of features from the old game to this game. In Monster Hunter Rise, your hunter will say, oh my god, here it goes, a big attack to warn you. This time, if your monster's about to do a big attack that could potentially kill you, your health bar goes like crazy and turns red. We saw this yesterday. And to warn you, hey, prepare yourself, do something, dodge, because a big attack is coming. So we have our other companion's health over here, similar to what we typically had in the past. Our Patco health as well. Our mini map is 3D map. They did a 3D map because they said that people kept on getting lost in ancient forests. I'm one of them. So they made a 3D map, so it's better for us to see. And that's kind of our options right there. So using items, step is hold L1, and that's how you kind of pop up your little gauge here. And also, the cool thing is your item bar, you can swap between circle and square to use them, to kind of select between the different ones, and you use square to use them. This custom menu is cool because we saw that it actually is like AI controlled a little bit down here. It could have like the, hey, give me the best item to use in the moment, give me the best item for healing my stats in the moment. That way you're not spending too much time like swapping through your stuff, so you can just focus on fighting, which is amazing. SOS flares, we know this. Mega potion restores your health. Whetstone restores your sharpness. Large dong pond, this one I think is different because it actually explodes, because we have like herd monsters now, so it allows you to kind of separate the herds versus just shooting at one monster, which makes sense because this game is more focused on a true hunting experience and taking on multiple monsters at one time. So that was cool. And we have a luring pod, which kind of makes you like the monster focus on you, similar to what they did with Extreme Behemoth and Monster Hunter World base game. Basic controls, let's see. Slinger, gather your items in the distance, use it to fire items such as large dung ponds, and you aim with L2, you fire with circle, and you fire slinger, the hook with circle, and the fire slinger R2. So look, you can slow down. Oh, so this is if you're running your secret. R2 slow down or stop. R1 speed up. I guess you press a hold dash. R1 you can sprint. Ready your weapon because you can attack while you're on top of it. I haven't seen that damage look like too crazy, but you can do some damage while you're on top of it. Use items, gather, crouch. Oh, you can crouch while you're on top of it too. Oh, while moving. If you're on top of the secret, it'll just dismount. So you can press up to call it, switch your pouches, switch your weapons, and go down to switch to manual. I guess in case you want to control it, or you want it to like automatically take you to that next location. So cool. I like how it was quick. You jump on it, hit right, on the directional pad and you can just switch your weapon immediately. Cool stuff. Basic control, we got focus mode. So focus mode to narrow in on target, aim and attack and guard in this direction the camera is facing. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Kind of takes you back to like old school Resident Evil 2 like controls where you like forward means forward, back means back, regardless of like how you're depending on how you're looking. So let's see. Focus mode. Hold L2 and hold L2 and 1 to strike. So focus mode to aim, you hold L2. Then to do the strike, you hold L2 and plus R1. Okay, so now I know if I'm familiar with what I'm gonna do when that comes up. We talked about this already. So let's see, special attack guard, standard charge shot. This is while in focus mode. I guess depends on the weapon you have. So standard attack, cheat weapon, standard attack circle, and evade. So yeah, this is just your regular attack, regular controls when you're just fighting in general. You would shoot your weapon on square, standard attack, triangle. This is for long, so that'd be overhead strike. And circle would be like the thrust and strike. Then evade with X. So new elements, wounds. Attacking the same part of a monster repeatedly will cause the wound to open. Attacks that hit wounds will deal large amounts of damage. Hitting the wound enough times will destroy the wound, causing the monsters to stagger. Oh, so if you hit enough times, you'll destroy the wound. But while doing that, the monster will actually stagger as well. You can spot monster wounds by entering focus mode, which you saw with L2, and which will highlight wounds and weak points like this. It has a little red glow to it, and allow you to do powerful. Focus mode allows you to use powerful moves called focus strikes. So focus mode, focus strike. Focus mode, aim carefully like the guards. And with a focus strike, you will destroy the wound. So I guess you have to have a wound in order to use a focus strike. Focus strikes are powerful weapon moves that can be used in focus mode to deal huge damage to the monster. Hitting an open wound with a focus strike will break the wound, dealing big damage and stagger the monster. Oh, here we go. Hitting an open wound with focus strikes. So the wound's open. I guess you could just choose to keep on attacking it, and it will naturally heal. Or you can use a focus strike and that will break the wound, dealing big damage and staggering the monster. Okay, good to know. So now we're finally getting to the weapons. So first one's up is greatsword. I think this is a really cool way to kind of see everything. So triangle is going to be overhead slash. You can charge your triangle, and while charging triangle, you can hit tackle with circle. Circle is going to be the white slash, and your rising slash is going to be triangle and circle. And I guess rising slash, oh yeah, that is that new move, which is your counter. So I think I'll start with new actions. New action, offset, rising slash, hold triangle, and hold circle. This time is moved as well to offset the monster attack. I like how they're using the word offset, which is gonna be counter. So you hold it, huh? Interesting. Like you just, I think you press it and you just, or maybe you hold it and then he's like charging it up, then you like you let go and it goes into the slash. But regardless, it's going to be those combination of buttons, triangle and circle. It says hold, so I guess you hold it and it activates it. So we'll see when the game actually comes out, or we get a chance to check it out. Recommended combo, charge slash is hold triangle, and hold triangle. Pretty straightforward weapon. I love it. Does bigger damage. R2, you can guard, and you can kick while guarding. Greatsword makes up for a slow swing and movement with its high damage, versatility, and ability to guard. So cool, that's the new motion, the new action, offset, counter, rising slash. So greatsword. Next we have longsword, ooh, the bread and butter. So spirit charge, hold R2, while the spirit gauge will fill while charging. Release to perform spirit roundhouse slash, which also increases the gauge color level. Oh. So it's not a counter or anything. It's meant to charge your gauge. That's what it is. So you can hold it to charge. That's why you can, these like doing the whole little motion. You hold it, you charge, and then it release it, attack, and gauge goes up. So damn, we have a lot of ways to increase our gauge now. We have this, we have our focus strikes. The top focus strike does 1 gauge. The side focus strike that gives you 2 gauge. And also too, you have your standard spirit combo. and that increases your gauge as well. Wow, a lot of opportunities to get some gauge to get that big damage. So basic actions: standard attack, triangle, thrust, circle attack, fade slash, triangle, circle. Let's see, action that can consume spirit gauge, spirit blade, yep, spirit blade step, and spirit thrust. Can be chained into spirit helm after successfully hitting the white gauge or higher. When the gauge is red after landing spirit helm breaker. Okay, and it kind of goes through your different options as well. It doesn't have the crimson slash on here though. So let's see, advanced techniques, foresight slash. We know that R2 and circle consumes all spirit gauge, but temporarily invisibility. Landed after dodging enemy attack. Build the spirit gauge, then the R2. Chain enter a spirit roundhouse slash and raises gauge by 1 level. So foresight, you do the foresight, you hit the counter, hit the attack afterwards, you get a gauge. Special sheet, R2 and X after attacking. After a special sheet, press triangle to perform a Aya slash or R2 to perform a air spirit slash. Oh wait, so that's new, right? You can counter all of it? No, that's fine. That's standard. I was like, I'm just thinking like, wait, what is that? I was thinking about that one follow-up attack you have after your spirit roundhouse slash. And spirit gauge, the spirit gauge fills up as you land attacks, enabling powerful spirit blade attacks. Landing certain attacks will raise the level of the spirit gauge. When the spirit gauge is red, and it will remain maxed out, enhancing some attacks and enabling powerful follow-up attacks. So some of the new moves we're seeing, that's when you have red gauge. So that's why you want to stay in red gauge as much as possible. I think that new follow-up attack comes with red gauge. And also too, I think again, that's when you get the crimson slash. Longsword boosts smooth movement with great combo potential. When the spirit gauge is red, some attacks will become enhanced. That's longsword. Cool. So not everything they're gonna show on here, but just kind of get you started with the game. I feel like this is something they had at on the menu on the demo, so people can kind of get familiar before they go into their moves. So sword and shield, new actions: charge, chop. During a combo, hold triangle and hold circle. Oh, I think this is a move when it goes up and goes down, right? A powerful leaping attack, hitting a soft spot in the monster's hide will allow you to deal multiple instances of damage. Okay. So basic actions: standard attack, triangle, circle, a special attack, triangle, circle, advance slash. Guard, R2, perfect guard with triangle, sliding swipe, R2 and triangle. That's new. I think that's a new sliding attack that we saw. And R2 and square, you use items. This is the only weapon you can use items with while you have your weapon out. Sword shield allows for quick movement with very little opening between attacks, while also allowing you to guard and use items while your weapon is drawn. So we saw all that. Combo actions, we have our round slash with triangle and circle during combo, down circle, back step into perfect rush. Perfect rush is amazing. Our combo charge slash while jumping slash, and while jumping falling bash. Sword and shield, dual blades, a weapon that excels at swift movements and combos. Enter demon mode or arc demon mode to enhance some actions and elements. The base actions are double slash, triangle, lunge and strike, circle. R2 is your demon mode. Demon mode, arc demon mode actions. So triangle and circle do blade dash. Then you do blade dash 2 and blade dash 3 to kind of go through your journey. Demon flurry, it seems like it's still locked in animation. So you do your flurry attack by hitting the R2 or triangle or circle. You do that when the monster's like falling over and stunned, allowing it to get some big opening. New action, demon dodge. So X, while in demon mode, successfully performing a perfect evade will allow you to attack while dodging and will buff you for a short time. Bruh, that's insane. So you get in frames if you're in demon mode. And also too, I think I think someone saw a video saying it refills your stamina as well. And you also get a buff. That's cool. Oh no, that was the bow. The bow refills your stamina and gives you a charge shot when you do the perfect dodge. So amazing. Demon mode boosts attacks, movement speed, evasion, and makes you immune to a knockback. Your stamina will gradually deplete while demon mode is active. Demon mode ends in manually canceling or when your stamina reaches 0. Demon mode gauge successfully hitting the monster while in demon mode. will fill the gauge. Once the gauge is full, you enter Arc Demon mode. Oh, that's the different scales. The new graphics look pretty good for the Demon mode scale. The gauge will then gradually decrease over time and consumed by performing certain attacks. Arc Demon mode will enhance attacks and will end the gauge, and it will end if the gauge becomes empty. Next, we have Hammer, a blunt weapon with both destructive power and mobility. Landing blows on the monster's head will attempt to stun it. New gauge, Mighty Charge. So triangle and circle, charge the maximum to perform Mighty Charge. Charge that maximum again to unleash a powerful Mighty Charge Slam. That was a lot of Mighty Charge. Okay, I don't think that's. Do we see that attack? I think we probably did. We probably just know what we're looking at. Basic attacks: triangle, standard attack, triangle, circle, spin, big bang, circle. Charge your attack. You want to go up to level 3, like you were. Recommended combo: triangle, triangle, triangle. Straightforward. Your charge action: charge R2. You can release a charge attack, or you can do charge step. Charge to maximum, Mighty Charge. So after you charge to maximum, then you hit your Mighty Charge. It says release quickly, Mighty Charge swing upwards, or release at maximum charge, Mighty Charge slam. Oh, so you have 2 options. I guess when it gets to maximum, you release it quickly and get this Mighty Charge upswing. But if you want to get the maximum, hold it all the way to the end, and then you get the Mighty Charge. It didn't show the new what is it, the little grapple move that we have with the hammer. So just a reminder, it's not going to show everything on here, but just kind of give us a quick breakdown. Hunting Horn, basic actions. So we have Hunting Horn, a blunt weapon that allows you to play melodies, to apply buffs to yourself and people around you. Land blows on monster's head to attempt to stun it. Basic actions: triangle, 1 note, left swing, right swing with circle, flourish note, backward strike, overhead smash. These inputs performance beats in encore. I never played Hunting Horn really, so a lot of these things will be new to me. New action: overhead smash follow-up attack. So after overhead smash, note 3. So we'll go to get to note 3. I guess it goes in sequence then. You hit boom, triangle, circle, left, circle. You get to note 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you get a powerful attack that can be chained from overhead smash, which is going to be left trigger, triangle, and circle. Echo bubble. After echo bubble R2 and X, after setting an echo bubble, you'll receive special melody effects as long as you're within the area of the effect. Wow, this is what is it? What was the move from Rise for Longsword? Harvest Moon. Is it Harvest Moon, the little circle that we get inside of it? It will also resonate as you perform and play notes, dealing damage to a nearby enemy. So you want to put your note up, go in there, go ham with your music, and you get additional buffs, and also to do some damage. Your stock notes performing attacks to create notes of a musical staff, then perform a melody, cover you and allies nearby. This is how you do all your magic and stuff, etc. Your melody effects: play melodies, apply a variety of buffs to yourself and others, such as self-improvement buff or attack up buff for you and any hunters nearby. Special performances as well. So Hunting Horn is a lot to the weapon, but they did a lot of things to make it really juicy, so I can't wait to see some really good gameplay about it. Lance, highly defensive weapon whose sturdy shield can withstand fierce attacks while preserving mobility while guarding. So new actions: triple thrust. You hit boom, triangle, 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 triangle. Perform a mid thrust with a triple thrust and a powerful 3 strike attack that can be quickly canceled into a guard. Oh, you can cancel it. Oh, so you don't have to overcommit on it. That's cool. Basic action: we have our thrust, high thrust, our leaping thrust, wide sweep, dash attack, dash turn, finish and strike. Guard mechanics: you can guard, dash, like we know, shield attack, leap and thrust. After a successful guard, you can return thrust. I guess you kind of like test your counter, or you can choose a payback thrust as well. So yeah, 2 counters you can do afterwards. We also still have the power guard. Stamina is consumed while guarding, but guard reduction is reduced. So you want to make sure you get your guard, and you have your super guard, and then you hit R2 and circle. Gunlance offers more offensive power than Lance thanks to the addition of a shelling attacks, and also has good guarding capability. So new action: Weapon Stake Full Blast. Weapon Stake Full Blast after the white sweep. So where's white sweep? White sweep. Over here. Hit circle, then hit direction and triangle. moving wide sweep. After you hit the wide sweep, then you hit triangle and circle. That will go into full blast, or triangle and circle. Wait, triangle, circle. I guess it does two different actions for the same input. Maybe directly after, and this is from neutral. Maybe, we'll see. Someone confirm. Powerful attack that consumes all shells and ribbon stake shot. Charge shelling, burst fire. After wide sweep, your cannon, your weapons fire, reload if you need to, reload your shells. Ammo required to use shells deals fire damage and cut through the thickness of monster's hide. They can also be recovered by using reload and quick reload. So burst fire, attack that expands all ammo in one powerful shot. Weapon shot, ammo required to use the weapon stake cannon, consume each time the cannon is fired and can be recovered with reload. Okay, so recover and get it back. Weapons gauge, a gauge used to unleash fire, a powerful attack that deals fire damage that cuts through the monster's hide. The gauge will recover automatically over time and landing attacks. Each attack consumes one segment of the gauge and up to 2 can be stored. Okay, it sounds like a lot, but I feel like it's more simple the more you kind of get into it. But Gunlance. Next we have Switch Axe. Switch Axe has some pretty cool things done to it, so I kind of want to see what it looks like. So let's see. Let's start on. You can morph between the two. I guess we'll start here. So Switch Axe has 2 forms, an axe and sword. You can power up the weapon attacks by entering amp state. So axe mode action, overhead strike, wild swing, heavy swing, offset, rising strike. We are fade slash, down circle, switch gauge, a gauge that fills as you land attacks with your axe. You can morph into sword, and when the gauge is at 30% and perform powerful attacks that consume the gauge. When it's at 30%, you can perform. Power mode, increase damage while in axe mode, also increases the rate in switch axe gauge fills up while attacking. Amp state, a gauge that fills as you land attacks. In sword mode, you can enter the amp state when the amp gauge has been filled completely. In amp a state, small explosive deals damage based on your current foul type, occurs automatically when attacking the sword. Okay, there's a lot down there. Small text as well. Switching over, if you morph, you can go to sword mode actions, overhead slash, double slash, counter slash, elemental discharge, zero sum charge. This is your big boom, 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 where all your damage comes from. The new action, we have a full release slash during amp state. So get here, hit R2, hold R2 plus triangle and circle. You can put on powerful attack, only usable in sword mode and amp state. So you have to be in sword mode and amp state to use this. You can also combo this into R2, which elemental discharge. So a lot of ways to get into it. A lot going on with Switch Axe. Next, we'll move along. Charge Blade. Charge Blade got some new things as well. We have our Morph Slash, which is R2 and triangle. We'll start over here. Sword mode actions. Well, Charge Blade has 2 forms, axe and sword. While in sword mode, you can guard and charge foul to power up your attacks. So moves we have going on over here. Get some water. A lot of talking. Sword mode actions: weak slash with triangle, charge double slash, forward slash guard charge, dealing foul charge gauge. We also saw yesterday some attacks use half the gauge. That's interesting. Attacking with a sword will store the sword energy, which can then be used to fill files. When the gauge is yellow or above, files are consumed, and when performing elemental discharge attacks, exploding to cause damage. Power axe mode. Lessen files used and allow. Oh, so that's what it is. Lessen the files used. Maybe that's what it uses half. Allowing you to deal multiple instances of damage by continuously pressing the button while attacking with axe. After performing a perfect guard, you can use Savage Axe, which will enhance your attacks for a short period of time. Axe mode. Here are your axe mode actions: Rising Slash, Elemental, Amped, Super Amped, and Discharge. New action: Double Focus, Double Slash. Hold L2 and hit R1. A slashing attack effectively against wounds can be performed with either sword mode or axe mode. Hitting the wound will put you in a power axe mode. So essentially our focus strike is our new action. So also too, Hitting the wound will put you into power axe mode. So I guess it's a quick way to get into power axe mode to continue your combos. Charge Blade. Insect Glaive. New action. Rising Spiral Slash. So with red extract, you hit circle to charge the descending slash. Then with 3 extracts, you hold L2 and circle rising spiral slash. Powerful finisher attack that ends this enhanced state, but will collect multiple extracts with your connects if it hits. Your insect if it hits. The base action to your rising slash combo, white sweep, R2, X is gonna be your volt, jumping advance, jumping slash, evade. Insect Glaives let you handle bugs called kinsects to collect extracts, power you up. Use Glaive to volt and perform mid-air attacks. Someone was saying that there's not that much more air combos. I feel like that's still true. Your kinsect actions, we have R2 and triangle, harvest attack, charge attack, and power to kinsects. While kinsects out, you can use kinsect recall, bring them back, mark a target, fire. Kinsects that fight alongside with you, following instructions given to them with your insect Glaive, they are able to take a number of extract from the monster that will power you up. Attacking while in focus mode, hold L2. Will have your kinsects attack the monster and collect extracts. So while you're in focus mode, they're attacking the monster and collecting kinsects for you. Boost extract effects. So these are 3 different levels of it. A substance extracted from a monster part. There are 4 colors in total: red, white, orange, and green. The color you extract from each monster part depends on the monster. Each color, so you can't get every single one from per monster. Each color extract has its own effect, as well as different effects when combined with other colors. Combining red and white and orange will enhance some of your weapons actions. So I guess you want to get these 3. We got light bowgun, switch mode, standard mode action, aim, fire, chaser shot, reload, special ammo, highly mobile weapon with a mid-range firing attack, good for quick fire and evasion. Which are chaser shots in our new action. Fire R2, circle chaser shot, a powerful attack that can hit harder than normal and charges a rapid fire gauge faster. Rapid fire action. This is the new thing over here. For firing multiple shots of some type of ammo by consuming the rapid fire gauge. Rapid fire gauge automatically replenishes in standard mode, and it can be used by regained by successfully hitting the monster. So fire it off your rapid fire mode, hit the monster, it refills its gauge so you can use it again. Special ammo, attack ammo that varies by weapon. Your weapon blast, place a bomb with each attack. This explosive ammo will gradually be restored over time. You can select your ammo as well. Bow, heavy bowgun, very similar as well. Ignition mode is gonna be a different thing here. Fire special ammo by consuming energy. Energy will be automatically replenished when in standard mode, and also recover whenever you land a shot. So similar to what we see with light bowgun. Different here is our weapon counter ignition. During ignition mode, holding triangle, I would imagine. Close range attack with offset effects and can be held to increase its power. Close range attack with an offset, so a counter. So while in ignition mode, that's when you can activate your counter, which is cool. And high power range weapon that lets you use more powerful ammo when sacrificing a little bit of mobility. And last but not least, we have our bow. So bow got some juicy things to it. So bow basic actions, what is it? Mid-range weapon that can use a variety of arrow-based attacks. It offers high mobility and can be charged while on the move. Basic attacks: charge shot, charge sidestep, flying shallow shots, aim, focus, quick shot, power volley, arc shot, dragon piercer, instant dragon piercer during combo, and 1,000 dragons. New action: tracer. Oh my, this is the heavy hitter coming from bow. So R2 and square ready tracer. After shooting a tracer arrow, your shoot will home in on tracer until it explodes. So literally auto aim for a bow. Just shoot the tracer and automatically it's on the monster, and it will keep on auto aiming until it explodes. Bow's gonna be just disgusting. Coatings: select your coatings, apply coatings. Different coating types can be applied to change the effects of your arrows. Your trick arrow gauge, what's that? A gauge required to load trick. Oh, a gauge required to load tracer encodings. Landing attacks successfully performing discerning dodge, or successfully performing a discerning dodge will fill the gauge. Loading a tracer or coding will consume the gauge. Also, you can't just like spam your tracers all day long. You have to earn it by the gauge. Okay. I guess this is a limitation to it, but also too, this is a weapon that when you get your, what is it, your discerning dodge, it fills the gauge. Oh, that says that fills the gauge, it fills your stamina as well. So my God, if you just are good at dodging, speed runners are gonna be insane with bow. Get a nice dodge, then boom, tracers, spam, blast. Perfect dodge, boom. Tracers, bam. It's gonna be disgusting. They did a really good job with all the weapons. They didn't show all the things they did here, but just to get us started. You guys know how Capcom does things with Monster Hunter. It's never like, oh, here's every single thing you can do with the weapon. Here's all things. Then figure some things out, and that's why the user community is so strong with Monster Hunter, because you just break down some things that aren't necessarily showed in the guide. But this is we're at the end of it. We saw everything. Capcom, thank you for providing this breakdown overview, infographic, so also kind of look through all the things. You can find on Capcom's website. I have the link below if you want to check it out and reread some things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Till next time, to your gamer, signing out.